Now Thompson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Caught on the right side, Reed. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a 1st down.
I don't think there's any question that Jordan Reed is as athletic as any tight end in the league. All right, I don't think there's any debate about that. The hard part is just him being able to be healthy.
And when he's on the field, though, boy, does he take them to another level, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Changes the game for them because they can use him in so many different spots and create mismatches against the defense.
His throw caught at about the 5. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. This on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Throwing on third. Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on third down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Play fake. Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one completes a read. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there at the 43.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Again, it's Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When I evaluated Jamison Crowder coming out of Duke, I thought he was already a pro in how he approached the game and ran routes, and I think his head coach Jay Gruden agrees.
Yeah, he has said repeatedly we want to keep him on the field as much as possible. He had 847 yards, 7 touchdowns a season ago. First down, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. So a big development here. Goff is out. And they'll hand it over to the Oregon State product. It's Sean Mannion. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
All right, here we go.
Now Mannion with his first toss since coming in. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Cousins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd and short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Play action. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Cousins now on second down. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
They run it here with Thompson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bryce Hager able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Third and goal for Cousins. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And here come the Redskins now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Robert Quinn from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pryor has it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw is Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant,
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great...
And the pressure pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Hayward.